So today we learn about slope and drawing straight lines. In order to draw a straight line, the most important thing that you have to know is that you have to learn the straight line equation. It's pretty simple. It's y equals to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. We don't have to overly worry about the y-intercept or how to calculate slope. Today we're just talking about the direction of the slope. So, do you remember we watched the slope guide video on YouTube? The slope guide video is actually all about the m. The m is the slope, and the m is always next to the x. That's how you identify the m. So, according to the slope guide video, we learned that he was standing right in front, and then he was skiing to the west, puff puff positive. So when he was going up the hill, it was really hard and it was a puff puff positive. It means that when the slope is positive, it's going upwards. Yeah. So when it's nice negative, when he's like enjoying himself and going down the slope, it's nice negative. So it means that when the m has a negative value, it's going the other way around. It's going down. Okay, and then when he reaches the flat surface, he was like, this is zero fun. So zero fun, it means that when m is 0, and then it will be a flat line. So let's look at one example, y equals to 3x plus 10. We can see here that the m, which is the slope, is the one right next to the x. So in this situation, the 3 is positive. So how does a positive 3 slope look like? So puff puff positive, it goes up, and that's why this line goes up. So how do we draw a line that goes down? Okay, so you're right. If you want a line that goes down, it needs to be nice negative. So the value that's next to the x needs to be a negative 3. So if we go to Desmos, so this is what we learned just now. So let's try inputting y equals to 3x plus 10. Okay, we can see that we have a puff puff positive. The slope is actually going up. So let's say I'm not really happy with the slope being too slopey. We can change the slopiness of the slope by changing the value of the slope, which is the number that's next to the x. So if I put y equals to, if I don't want it too slopey, let's say I choose a smaller value like 1x plus 10. Can you see that now the slope is not so slopey? It's sort of like gentler. So this is how you change the slopiness of the slope. So if I want to have another one that's sort of even flatter, I can put y equals to, let's say 0.1. 0.1 is smaller than 1. Yeah, x plus 10. Can you see that now it's very like a very gentle slope, but all of the slopes are going up because all the values that's next to the x is puff puff positive, it's positive. So what if I switch my 3 into a negative 3? Let's see what happens to the slope. Can you see that the rate line, it's now going down? Because it's negative 3, nice negative, the slope goes down. So what if I change my 1 into a negative 1? You are correct. You can see that now the blue line is also going down. And if I change my 0.1 into a negative 1, it's also going down. So now all these lines are down because it's nice negative. Negative values in front of the x will always make it go down. What if we have accidentally forgot to put the x in, let's say, my red line? Okay, if I've accidentally forgotten to put the x, you can see that it's now just a straight line. We have to remember to put x value if we want it to be a slope. I hope you understand. See you next time. Bye-bye.